Wi-Fi?
Yes.
I think the UW Wi-Fi connects you and then sends you like captive portal. Actually, I should probably try to get
It
it.
says select a campus Wi-Fi network. I thought I did all that. Create a test account, I thought I did all that.
My understanding is you had to have either a UW ID or like a guest pass.
So if I try to create a guest account,
Yeah, if you use the same email more than once, I think they get angry at you or they make you do stuff.
I think I did this, but I forgot to take a note of the password.
Yep. So what
So how do
I
I
usually
find
do
my
is I just
password?
use a different email and pretend I'm a new person. I mean, because they, like, as far as the setup is concerned, it seems to be unfriendly to someone who goes the second time. Especially if it's been like 18 months since you've been on campus or something, and you're like, I have no idea what I did a year and a half ago when I was on campus. So I just pretend to be a new person. I'm like, hello. And I'm like, hello, new person. Here's your access. So,
Well, I've already entered my email address.
oh yeah.
And the hackathon's going to go on going forward.
So we're going to see how this works. Have you done AI programming before?
Yeah,
Have you done multi-agent systems before?
yeah. I kind of work in product,
Oh,
so I'm not proficient, but I'm literate.
okay. Well, that sounds great. Because I think we're going to end up with a bunch of people that are going to be different levels of experience.
For sure.
And we're just going to a bit play it by ear here on how this works out.
We can tinker around and
You know, exactly. I have like an idea of how this is going to work, but this is a hackathon, so it's really all about everyone here and doing what they want to do. The original design goal, and I'll show this in just a moment, is really to build up something to do email checks, and so read it through the email and do some kind of action on those emails. Just because that's something that every one of us has an issue with, right? Organizing inboxes and dealing with
organizing information in general is a big
it's a
task.
big task, right? And then towards the end, I'm going to talk about prompt injections and AI security.
You work in cybersecurity?
I don't work in cybersecurity, but it's a big enough problem that I was talking to a friend of mine, and he's been building a product around this for a number of months. I think we're going to end up with a company right now.
AI safety is a big problem.
It's
lot
a-
of capital is going into it.
Yeah, so like we have something that is pretty interesting, and I don't know where you are, but I'll share. Bridgekeeper.ai is the project we're working on. It's a deterministic layer around agent security.
So kind of it keeps people accountable for like because deterministic problems and accountability go hand in hand.
They do, and the access controls, role-based access controls is also a really big deal. So all of that's built into the same system.
I am building a company on information management, like information overload management. So kind of you type in an executive prompt
Yeah.
and it pops out just enough information for that context and represents it in a graphical format, symbolic format.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have information overload. I've never had information overload. I don't ever. I have everything under control always.
If anything, more information would be nice right now.
I mean, everybody I talk to have that problem. You must have some kind of function in your mind.
The truth is, I spend a lot of my life like not even knowing where I am or what I'm doing anymore.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
All right, so since we are early, or since it was supposed to start at noon, you guys are on time, but like a bunch of people aren't planning on being here till 1. You guys get to choose what kind of pizza do you want.
I'm vegetarian.
So does cheese work okay?
Yeah.
Cheese, do you want some?
Broccoli,
You want some? I think if I do.
Pickle's actually pretty decent for veggie pizza.
They have this. Do you do like a? So cheese is okay. So like a
yeah,
fettalicious.
cheese is okay.
Have you ever had?
Could you do an order of spinach cheese bread? Because that would, it's like halfway between a pizza and a breadstick, and it's vegetarian and it's tasty. It's cheaper than a pizza.
Are you vegetarian?
I'm not, but I have a good friend who is that we eat with relatively often, so we have to be semi-aware of all of the decent vegetarian options in town.
I had to start eating eggs for the protein.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I'm going to. Delivery is. Okay. Hello. All right. So.
Nothing.
Apparently half the people that are coming thought that they're coming an hour from now.
Actually, more than that.
Oh, more than half? Okay.
Yeah, so there are almost 70 people registered through the Ford Fest,
Wow.
and everyone else registered through the MadAI link. So I'm going to do 2 of those. Let's add that.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Doesn't allow me to connect just to follow.
The 3 dots.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Do they not have the Fettalicious anymore?
Was that glass Nicolite here?
Yes.
What we are considering.
Okay. Do one of those. Regular pizza toppings, just cheese. House blend, normal.
You studied from a liberal arts school.
I did. Psychology, French double major before getting into it. Oh, yeah.
One, two, three,
I
four,
struggled with my
5, 6.
existing login for a while and tried to do email again.
I tried my wife, it didn't work. Oh, I got it, but it still doesn't get me in.
Mm.
So you did register with a new guest ID
Yep.
and registering
I
with the
created two. I forgot the password for one.
So the password shows up right when you register? There's like a little.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's downloaded as a text file, which I had forgotten until I signed up with a new user. It's like, hello, new user, download your thing.
And the funny thing is that you don't get the email because you can't connect to the Wi-Fi. So there's like this catch-22.
So, yeah, I guess there is. So what do we do with that?
So what I did was I tried to access with my phone via LTE to see if it was telling me something that its own network couldn't tell me. And I did look, I found, I think, 5 or 6 separate emails from UWNet telling me my passwords in the myriad of times I've tried over the last like 10 years.
So is there no way to search and find out what your password is or change it?
I mean, if you have access to your email from your phone, then you could maybe do it.
Okay.
Or are you guys planning on really building something beginning to end today, or just?
We'll tinker around and
Yeah, the thing that we're trying to verify is whether we are working together or or alone. So,
It's probably more of a choose your own
I
adventure.
think they said like 3 people to use.
yeah, the thing about a hackathon is that you can't tell anybody to do anything, and 100% expect them to do it. Like if someone's in the
Yeah,
corner and they're
yeah.
like, I want to make an AI that like classifies bananas. Like if they really want to do it, they're going to spend their time doing it. So.
Okay. So how many pizzas do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, a couple beverages here.
No.
So guys, welcome to MadAI, by the way. Thank you for being here.
What's MadAI?
MadAI? Yeah, so MadAI is the group, and IEEE is sponsoring. So MadAI is there's a large, I call it an AI engineering support group. So just kind of a bunch of engineers get together once a month and talk about a problem that they're solving, and then go over that for over 45 minutes, and then so there's a presentation, and then a little Q&A afterwards, and then go out for an adult beverage afterwards. So
Is it like a club at UW Madison or an organization?
it's an organization that is outside of UW Madison, but we run it typically through the library, and once that's run through the library, we just meet up once a month, typically in downtown. Second Monday of the month.
Someone who's not a student at UW Med can join.
Absolutely.
That's how I found it. That's why I'm here, is actually because I'm part of the MadAI group. So that's how I found out about this. Then I saw ForwardFest.
You guys have a website?
We do. Yes.
What's the link to the website?
So guild, guild.host/MadAI.
Chris, there was an event at MATC a while ago that was doing like a live AI thing. Was that part of MadAI?
It was.
How was that event? I had to go out of town to miss it, but I was very interested in it.
Yeah.
I've never heard kind of what happened afterwards.
So the MadAI Code Off.
Yes.
Is what it was called.
Yes.
It hit Cursor versus Claude Code versus anti-gravity.
Yeah.
And I was the anti-gravity presenter.
How did it go?
I think I did the worst of everybody. But my dry run was amazing. Which was kind of one of the things that was like, I did the dry run and I'm like, oh, I just wanted to see how long it would take to see where the stops would be. And the first way that I did it, it was just, here it is, everything just works. I'm like, well, that's great. I'll show off how straightforward that is. And but basically it was just showing off 3 different people taking an open data problem.
Yeah, I saw that, and
And-
so that's why I was really curious, because I really liked the problem that they had.
Yeah, so 2 of the 3 people decided that the parsing was the first task. And I was the 3rd who thought differently, that I wanted to first make the site and then parse to what the site could do. Initially in my first prompt, that worked splendidly. Because I have personally, I'm opinionated about static site generators. As far as like, I like Hugo, which is a cross-platform static site generator that uses Go, that has a lot of theming support, and it's very useful, and all of that output makes sense to me because I've been making websites on it for a long time. So I told Anti-Gravity, I want you to make this site, and I want you to use this theme because I think this theme fits this content. Now, and then now that this site exists with this content and this understanding, I want you to map this data to this site. And in my dry run, it said, that's totally cool, and it did it, and it worked wonderfully. And in the live version, it absolutely fell on its face. But like, that's how LLMs go, and like, I think that was part of the beauty of it, is like, you didn't see 3 people succeed. You just saw 3 people try to tackle a challenge and talk about the steps. And honestly, failing with an LLM, I think is just as instructive as succeeding on the first try. And so I went through the process of, I'm looking at the output doesn't seem to be what I want, what do I want to do from here? How do I complain, how do I interact, how do I troubleshoot? And so I think it was still instructive, even if the end goal wasn't what I had originally wanted it to be. And like, I want to say, the cursor dev was probably, was it me, Jorge, and Perry? That were the 3 presenters?
Perry, yeah.
Yeah, so Perry is a professor at MACC. Jorge is like a rock star. What is Jorge's official thing that he's doing right now?
He is doing.
He's working with some AI startup, right?
Figly?
Yeah.
You want to say Figly?
That sounds about right. So yeah, so he's working on an AI startup, and I'm on, I guess, a normal dev. Like back-end software developer to begin with. Now, reaching into further stuff with saying, hey, I understand the back-end, can the front-end just work? And then having opinions rather than setting up the whole stuff. So generally, it's like, and Perry is before being a professor at MATC, helped work on Ionic, the multi-platform app framework based on JavaScript. So he's like super JavaScript-y, and so he wanted a very JavaScript-based output, and I wanted an output that had no JavaScript at all, if possible. And so it was also, I think, instructive to say, like, where are your skills, and what do you have the ability to have a better BS detector in, and try to ask for and communicate for results in that you yourself can view and judge, not that anyone can. Like, because if it's your task, then you should be the person that's able to judge it. So yeah, I think overall it was a pretty good day. A lot of people were there, a lot of questions. I think like one of the really interesting questions was like people were really interested in what laptops we had.
That's interesting.
Which like I think that's part of the like the weirdness of AI right now is they think that like this particular machine has to be special.
They don't understand that it's not local.
Well, and eventually, if you're trying to run locally, then yeah, it does start to matter again.
Yeah.
But if you're just talking to some random,
They're picturing
GPU
Apple.
cluster in the
Yeah.
cloud in a data center someplace, then you're just a screen and a keyboard.
Yeah.
And so like I was like, I am working on a used multi-year-old business class laptop.
So that was the disconnect. It was more of a perception. Interesting.
Well, and I think AI itself has done a bad job of communicating what you need to do it. Like, what's the right tool for the job is a question that seldom gets answered clearly. They just want you to buy a lot of stuff. Like, get all of the subscriptions and then buy the biggest computer you can, and then realize whether or not you need it after you've purchased it. They don't want you to do the research.
That's how
and
business
just
works.
Right. So I think some of it is a little bit of mystique. Like the assumption is because the whole data center RAM apocalypse is that in order to do AI, well, you probably have to have a bajillion gigs of RAM on your laptop. But the reason that you can't get the RAM on your laptop is because all that laptop's going to a data center someplace. And I don't think that gets communicated very clearly. And any communication of like local LLMs for specifically for code generation versus just a magic system that you're giving access to your computer. Yeah, I think that was an interesting part of the conversation because you could tell there was definitely high levels of interest but varying levels of experience in the room.
I'm Stan, by the way.
Oh, Ross.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So we were talking about doing one of those things again. We should probably try to get that on the calendar sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That
'cause
would.
I mean, honestly, just waiting a year and doing the same thing, it's a completely different presentation just because of technology.
100%. And like, I have not been super great about scheduling stuff because sometimes like for this, honestly, I had I originally had the room scheduled at the Madison Public Library.
Yep.
They canceled on me because they're going through a deep clean. So they told me this about a month ago, right about the time that I was going to have this. And then I had to rush to try to find a place for this because it was already announced. So this.
How hard was it to get this building? Because I know when the building opened, I interacted with people about getting these areas, and they were initially not the most helpful and or welcoming to outsiders. They sent me a PDF and talked about staffing and all sorts of random things. Did they give you that rigmarole, or did your pleas on a last minute basis grease the wheels of progress?
I have a very special relationship with the dean.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
I had a feeling that knowing someone might come in handy because definitely they gave me I don't know you from Adam rate. They're like, here's the PDF, take it or leave it.
Yeah. So Remzi and I've known Remzi since honestly since I was an undergrad. And he was starting out professor. But Remzi and I were the school is working on, and this is an exclusive here, guys. We're working on bringing a large Midwest AI conference to Madison for next summer.
That'd be fun.
Nice.
So we're currently working on an organizing committee and a programming committee. The idea is to have both industry and academia, so actually have papers submitted and get published in IEEE as part of this. And we're looking to bring 500 plus people into Madison.
We're thinking here?
Remzi,
Here, or Madison?
Remzi offers the building.
Okay.
And we might be able to get some next door as well. We were originally looking at the Monona Terrace. I think we're going to be a little bit early for that, and they're going to want a lot more money. This is an existing conference that has been happening in South Dakota for the past 6 years or so, for numerous reasons. IEEE is moving that, and we threw our hat in the ring and we got selected. So we're working on bringing that in, and I'm actively recruiting a coalition of the willing that would be interested in helping make this happen.
Is this connected at all with the Public Tech Media Lab initiative that's happening?
No,
Okay.
no, but I mean, I'm happy to potentially connect that together too.
Yeah,
I
because I'm
think
looking at a
student
fellowship with
organizations
that.
should be absolutely huge in putting this together.
Yeah.
Whoever has their ear to the ground on that should basically carve an entire chunk out of the conference and dedicate it to as many students who are around in the summer that want to participate.
Yeah, so this is likely going to be a 3-day conference. Just give me one moment here. I need to print this off. And so, yeah, it's going to be like a 3-day conference. And we're going to have a professional track, a industry track, and an academia track to kind of bring people together. Likely some sort of hackathon involved as well. Industry, we're looking to have industry submit papers. Those won't be published, but those would be once discussed, and then academia would be publishing papers. Looking at having a carve out for a specific area of focus, something that is Midwest centric. So we're looking at what do we do? We're still working through what are we
that aspect of the conference. So the programming is still up in the air yet. But
So it could be, biotech, or it could be regenerative farming.
there's a number of different aspects to that, yes. So, we're working with some faculty members here to help put that together.
And what's the top level name, title, focal point of the conference again?
We're calling it the Heartland AI Conference.
Okay.
The vision, which would be like using AI for like human flourishing and human support.
So there's lots of different directions we can go with this.
Yeah.
What we really want though is we want to have a focused conference on a specific topic or a couple topics. What that does is that brings in top tier people in those specific industries instead of trying to be a jack of all
Put some
trades.
reasonable boundaries on it.
Yeah, because we don't want to be a jack of all trades, and we don't want this to be where people submit papers and they just get published. We want this to actually be a conference that people want to attend.
I went to an event today, so
Yeah.
like it was a VC event, Mastercraft Ventures and VC Capital.
Yeah.
So there were multiple founders,
Yeah.
and a lot of them they're working in different fields, and it all boils down to how to use AI for the betterment of people. So like that would be
Okay. Yeah, and that I'm involved in the entrepreneur community as well. So like this is part of what I'm trying to do is like really bring people together, have some friction so people can have meet new ideas and spawn new things. It's not just Madison. Madison's gonna host. We're hoping to bring people from like Illinois, Minnesota, Michigan, all across the Midwest. So IEEE has something known as Region 4, and Region 4 extends from Michigan all the way down to Nebraska, and then up into the Dakotas. So
And what's the likely timing, next summer sometime?
summer, like end of July-ish.
My daughter just finished a contest that would be open to all grad students. This is UVA, so business, law, medicine, whatever.
Okay.
And say, come up with ideas to start businesses that are AI centric. As long as they deal with one or more of the 17 sustainability goals of the United Nations.
Okay.
That's how they found it.
Yeah. So one thing that I found is just coming up with an idea. Ideas are cheap. It's the question of execution.
Oh, no question about it.
And even worse, it's understanding what people pay for, the value proposition of what you're actually building.
Right.
That's where I found a lot of friction is why do people want to buy this?
I don't know much about
Like
So
solving pain points.
does that suggest there needs to be some form of
Validation?
market research or validation?
Absolutely it does. And I have built an entire product around that. Like an entire AI product around that.
I don't have a lot.
Cool, yeah.
If you're interested, prismscope.ai.
I am.
Okay.
As a
Prism.
matter of fact, we just met with Ramsey last week about
Oh, yeah, it's not
trying to
my
figure out how the
Look, we don't let me
university
make any of those decisions.
build
Yeah, everything goes to
what might look like, quack like, sounds like, but not quite be a consulting organization. So dealing with businesses about AI,
Yeah, that's usually.
particularly agentic AI.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's,
They,
the whole field is wide open. It's just-
and to be frank, the university is also struggling right now. Like, a
How
lot of
many-
people don't really understand.
I think that's what I saw in the public media, the fellowship stuff, is they're trying to kind of more investment in that.
Yeah, it's like this field has granted language models have been around for a while, okay? But it accelerated so rapidly with ChatGPT 2.5, which was really 2023.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it went from good for nothing to, oh, this isn't so bad, to, oh, this is as good as went to like, oh, this is better and
It's
faster.
like, holy shit.
Like, now I'm just a manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, and it went fast. And the speed at which that happened.
Academia doesn't move
Some,
that fast.
well, I mean, even some companies,
Nobody
inside of
moves
companies,
that
there are
fast.
people that are like, I don't wanna use those tools. And if they've said, I don't wanna use those tools for the last year and a half, they're still at, well, how do I write a prompt? And other people are managing workflows that are just like, I tell it what it needs to do, I supervise, or even, I don't need to supervise anymore, I have everything set up. Like,
People are all over.
like, people are all over, teams are all over, organizations are all over, so. And academia is always slow because it usually bases its feedback on what industry tells it. Or at least partially bases the, like, curriculum based on what industry tells it. And so it's always going to be reactive, and it's always gonna be about a half step.
Well, typically you would expect the research institutions to be pushing a little bit faster.
Correct.
The problem is this whole thing came out so fast. All the researchers are now deep in these new companies of OpenAI, Anthropic.
Yeah,
They
they picked up.
They hired all of the researchers that were doing this. So all the research that's being done right now is being done in corporate. It's not even
So
being
the
done
front
in
end
Most
R&D
of it
is
is
all
exact sciences,
hired.
because exact sciences scooped up 4 people in the last 3 months.
I don't know what Exact Sciences is doing. Like, I hope they're doing something good.
This is, it's specifically AI focused, that's where
Okay.
they ended up going with, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know Glenn.
Part of the habit.
Yep, now, I think that was part of the deal,
I'm sure.
yeah.
So can you say again what I should look for? What's the name of the conference?
The conference hasn't been announced yet,
Okay,
but my company is PrismScope.ai.
got it, thank you.
You mentioned you were at the conference earlier, how was it?
It was a nice experience because everybody in the room, either they were builders or investors.
That's a good room to be in. Yeah, that's very good. So I take it, are you building then, or are you investing?
I'm building.
Got it.
So I got good reviews for the product and like I understood how to get people to like using it.
Did you get to have like a slide deck or anything like that, or?
No, it was like informal.
Oh,
We
okay.
talked to everyone in the room.
That's not a bad Tuesday. I didn't catch your name, but I'm Stan.
I'm Harnoor.
Hernoon.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
What do you do?
You know, I actually just started my own company. I just finished 6 years at Apple, and about in May, I just started my own company. So,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a big leap forward to start with.
Yeah, I felt like I kind of hit my ceiling there, and that was kind of the only thing I could do. Otherwise, I'm just stuck in the same lane forever.
Some people don't mind the lane, but I
Yeah,
still
that's
understand
true.
what you mean.
Yeah, 100%. The lane is great. You know where it's going. You know where the rest stops are.
Well, you know exactly how much visibility it gets you, you know how much respect it gets you.
You're on a big ship.
Yeah, and you can just chill on the ship.
Yeah. So I totally get all of that, but for various reasons, it was best for me to kind of just like, all right, let's do that thing.
What were you doing at Apple?
I was doing product design and engineering. So I had started first as content, so they were just kind of like, make this look like that. And then it was like, you got any other ideas? So then I started doing my own stuff there.
I am into product management.
I've been looking to get into project management. How long have you been doing that?
I'm 20, so I got into college last year.
Wow, you're ahead of the game. That's excellent.
Product is cool because there's like the business aspect, and then you have the strategy, then you have the technical. Like you don't have to be proficient, but like kind of literate about what's going on. There's design, so a bunch of cool stuff, you know.
I always saw it as like a very super producer role. Like it's producer and you've got all this other stuff.
Like for the creative people, like
Yeah, 100%. That's excellent. Good luck on your endeavors. Figured there's no time on this here. How about you? You doing anything cool?
Well, I don't know how cool it is.
I mean, you're here, so you're already
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
being
you're
in
already
this
halfway
room,
there.
Because this is a pretty cool
Barely
room.
get into the network. I am a solopreneur. I've been on my own for 20 years. Tried to retire twice.
Didn't take it.
Can't quite pull that off. And that whole AI thing landed in 23 as the kind of the point of concurrence of all my career's interests. Technology, change, strategy, people. And so I sort of figured I should.
So you've been doing this for like 20 years. You got any advice for me or for Moo? Like getting started here?
Well, hard, I mean, there's nothing rocket science about it. You have to pay attention to cash flow. You have to find customers. You have to do your best, work with customers you want to work with. I mean, it's not rocket science. What is, I think, challenging is that any of us have our own set of strengths and weaknesses. And the natural instinct is to do what we're strong and like or good at, not necessarily what needs fixing or improving. So that's the big piece of advice is don't walk past that one. Get help when you need it. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. But it's not rocket science, but it is.
What's simple isn't always easy.
Quite true.
So I need an internship for the fall.
As a project manager or
Any product role, just experience out of working.
I'd say just go walk down East Wash. You got Google there, you got some Meta, Fetch is still Google.
I'm more open to startups.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, have you been by Starting Block or check
Yeah,
out?
starting block and 100 State might be, well, probably starting block more than 100 State. Both are good, but I think starting block might be more willing to have, there might be more companies willing to take somebody on at starting block than 100 State.
What are you looking to do? You said you're looking to do startups. What are you looking to do? You're startup, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm kind of trying to work into the product roles, like the strategy and how to build a business out of it. And, like, learn the craft like on hand.
one of the biggest issues I've found in starting a business is getting customers and understanding like the product market fit and the value proposition of the of what you're building. That is, and so much
It's the
so.
ball game on the front end.
Yeah, so much so is that you don't have a business, you have a nice project or a nice hobby
Hobby.
Until it starts making money.
until you start actually making
And
money.
The only real money is customer money, because you can go for when you go for investment, you're not necessarily making your own decisions anymore. If you do get money, you're then following what the money wants to happen just as much as what you want to do. Whereas when you're following what the customer wants, you're going to be doing the thing that's directly going to affect your success.
And it's often the case that the first big customer defines the direction of the company, which can be quite different.
Well, yeah, that's why you have to be careful with your first customer.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta eat, so you take what you get.
it's true.
For my project that I'm working on, my college is the customer itself. So like they're ready to buy to move forward. Like the runway, and there's this professor, he was the first lawyer at Amazon, like at CA, and he's kind of backing me in this.
That sounds great.
If you come from a company, it's great if you can take the customer or two with you.
So if you guys want to, that QR code right here gets you to the hackathon repository that we're going to be using. You can download that and potentially start working on it. Just use the QR code, or you can type that in. And I'm a little bit worried that we don't have people coming in for Ford Fest yet. It's like 4 minutes to.
Well, I know that I tried to give myself at least 15.
For parking?
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
and so I thought that I might be walking in at 11:45, and I was like here at noon.
I had the same thing.
So it's entirely possible that people who think they're going to be here at 1 are going to show up at 1:15.
Yeah, because I had actually,
But
I
like-
left early, because I thought I'd be here at 11:45, like get here 15 minutes early,
I
and I
thought-
was still 15 late.
I thought I was going to be here embarrassingly early.
This is one of the things that really sucks about campus, is parking is just such a
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's parking plus construction right now.
yeah, and painting, they're painting the lines too.
Oh, they're doing that too?
Yeah, so
Great.
half the lines are closed.
I mean, I don't.
Um,
They should just shut down campus and just. Anyway, okay. So I just want to let you know, like, that's what we're going to be working on here. Oh, all right. Okay.
Maybe if we don't have enough people, we all can sit on one table and work on it together.
What you guys can do whatever you want to do.
If
Like,
this is us, we have the whole room.
like,
Translate it, choose your own.
I don't know about you, but like, I'm going to sit over in that corner and just like hang out by
I'll
myself.
be as far away from you guys as possible.
It's funny. When I was at this this venture studio, I was one of 3 people, and it was just right at the tail end of COVID. And we had this huge space, about the same size as this room. And each one of us staked out a corner, and we were all equal distance from each other. And on occasion, we would like throw a football at each other when we wanted to talk about something.
Pretty good.
That's awesome. Lane grab, we've done a while.
I'm trying to meet people where they are, and there's such a breadth and depth here.
That wasn't what I was saying, that was just.
No, you're right. Like I haven't used LangGraph in a long time either.
Yeah.
Like I think it's at least 3 years. But they have a new system that's kind of interesting. They have this thing called Langsmith.
Have you guys looked into temporal blocks? Like kind of time blocks.
Well, thinking about NAN,
N8N?
yeah, NAN.
You know, that's an
Sounds
no-code kind of agent orchestration.
That platform has had a definite renaissance.
Yeah.
So like it was originally designed for automation of not AI at all.
That's
Uh,
where
Yeah, and then because AI orchestration became a thing,
Right.
it kind of came into its own at that point.
By the way, I don't know if this is light, but half your face comes in darkness in the
I prefer that.
yeah, I thought that was like an artistic statement.
It matches my personality. There's a light and dark side. Like, let's see. Is that better? No, that's not. Is that better? Okay. All right. How about now? Is that? I think that's better. Okay.
Do people join you online?
We posted it online. Let me check to see. Oh, there are people online. So everyone online, I just want to let you know that we'll be starting here at 1 o'clock, or a little after 1. There was a time issue. Let's see here, MadAI support group of recovering. That's right. Thank you for MadWaxer 83. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? And let me see if I can get the room.
It's an OI, yes. So you use UWNet, which you might have set up an ID 2 or 7 years ago, and it still remembers, and it thinks you know that 6-digit password. You can pretend to be a new person, or you can use your phone to see if you can find the old email you got however long ago, last time you were on campus, or just use a new email address and pretend to be something else.
Okay, so they don't have to log.
You just connect to the Wi-Fi, and it'll just connect, and then there will be a captive portal that's in the app. Yeah, I think it's
No, you're good. You're good. Like, I'm not sure how many people are actually going to show up.
Construction. Yeah, it's crazy.
So,
And summer.
But did you get the clinical tour of the room?
No, I just got it. Introverted so far. It's Brian's built.
It's a pretty decent place. I came to the opening
Okay. Yeah.
intro. Spacious.
Well, this is pretty spacious.
Yeah. So there's this area. This is the biggest infant space.
Okay.
And this space can be used in conjunction with that tiers, tier 2.
Okay.
So you can get either just this
Indoor,
this
outdoor.
or like fun here, or social there, or whatever. And there's smaller rooms kind of scattered throughout the park. So the summer park has these wonderful study tutoring here. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's worth
Yeah, and then imagine there's some lecture hall type stuff.
Yeah, kind of dotted throughout the different floors.
Offices.
Yeah, a couple of
Academic,
offices,
yeah.
kitchens, and stuff.
And then kind of just above the fray.
Yeah, there's another dedicated terrace, that looks out. So like, if one people are here, just
we're just gonna wait for a little bit more until people. I think the idea was if people thought they were gonna arrive at 1 o'clock, it's gonna take them 15 minutes to find parking. So we're gonna start around 1:15.
You just got sweaty walking over here.
So even if we're close, you're really not that close.
But everyone, thank you for being here. By the way, I just want to say thank you.
Roughly how many are online?
Right now, there are online. We have 8 people online right now.
Woo! Shout out to the online.
Oh no! I take that back. We just lost 2.
We didn't need this.
We're down to 6.
I'll log on online.
What?
I'll log on online.
We gotta bump up those numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a couple of them logged in at 2 for 20 some minutes. So they've been listening to us just chatting away here, not really doing anything. Oh man! All right. So guys, if you want, probably could try to assemble into some teams. Dan, are you? I noticed you got a red tag. Have you done AI programming before?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Google anti-gravity. I played around with it.
Okay.
A newbie, I'd say.
A newbie? Okay. Because we most of the blue stickers are for people that have done this before. So like just you've not done this before? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. That was the original idea, and we probably
reddish blue.
Yeah.
Bluish red.
So I guess okay. So you're
So purple is kind of
Yeah.
the purple state.
we're purple. Okay. Well, like I just want to make sure that we have people that have done some of this before. At least working with people that have never done anything. And this is kind of the timeline that I'm looking at here. So, but you know what? I'm going to start out here and just say this is the problem that we're going to attack right here. This is what we're looking to build. Who has had issues with email?
Yeah.
Yes.
They say issues. That's pretty broad.
And it's meant to be broad. Everything from logging into like just an inbox just full of like 10 million messages and you just can't get back to them. So this is kind of what we're trying to do is like use multi-agent systems to help organize and tag and address our inbox. But we also have some worries here that we probably haven't experienced or even thought about, and that's what's in the middle. But right now, our goal is to help everyone through this project attack the soul crushing work that no one wants to do. I don't know about you, but my inbox is constantly filled with just random spam messages and everyone trying to get my attention and political ads, people trying to sell me stuff, people trying to let me know about other events. All this just ends up, and it just ends up at the top of my inbox. Google was supposed to solve this, right? They have these tags and everything, but it slowly everyone kind of gamed the system to try to move everything up. So this is our attempt now we're going to be working on this to try to address our own inbox issue and see if we can clean that up using multi-agent systems or agentic, as they're also known as. So, here's what we're going to walk through. Is building this, and here's our GitHub repository. We're a bit of a group of geeks, and And so if you've never heard of Grok, don't worry about it. Grok is, you can use Gemini, you can use Anthropic Claude. These are all different, what are called language models. And these language models can help with the classification of these systems. And we're going to be following this lane graph email automation walkthrough. So this hackathon is going to be focused on this. If you wish, otherwise you can use the time to build your own product or build your own thing as well. But I want to try to keep this into keeping semi-focused. Do I have any questions? Yeah.
Actually, no GROK is the Elon Musk GROQ something else, but I don't really know what GROQ is.
Grok. That one? That one?
Yeah.
So Grok is a fast inference engine. Who knows what an inference engine is? Okay, don't hold back. Run forward. It runs, exactly. It runs language models fast. And Grok has built custom hardware to run language models really fast. It's really expensive, but they built that software. So you can use Grok if you want to really go really fast. Think of this as like you're buying a car, right? Most of these language models are choose your flavor, right? Ford, Chevy, whatever. Grok, in terms of like language models and running here, is a bit of like a Ferrari. It's a really fast inference engine.
Specifically a Ferrari made by former Google engineer Jonathan Ross, not former engineer trillionaire Elon Musk.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
As a car analogy, you might assume that we're talking about the other dude that theoretically makes cars. So just
you are correct. Yes. Welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
So, welcome to MadAI. We are, you guys are like right on cue of what we're expecting. Like people start showing up about 15 minutes after it started. So I'm not trying to embarrass you, but I clearly am. But we figured that it was going to take 15 minutes for people to find the key.
Oh yeah.
And that's not a good day. So welcome. We just were talking about the project that we're going to be walking through. It's a multi-agent or agentic framework for organizing your email inbox. Just out of curiosity here, we just were talking about Grok. Who has used a language model and made an API call to a language model? More? Okay, good. That's really good, in fact. Who has built who has done anything with multi-agents and their interactions? One, two, three. Okay. Of the three, what's the most complicated thing you've built?
Deal pipeline for private equity in the market.
Okay, a deal pipeline for private equity. That's pretty sophisticated.
It sounds, which is just as important.
All right, and?
Oh gosh, I'd say the most complicated part of mine was tiering them up because I have so many of them that work for different aspects of my company, my personal life, and then other ventures. And then I think having them communicate with each other, and then I have one at the top that's my personal assistant that I just communicate with through Telegram. So I think like doing basically a hierarchy of who talks to each other was the hardest part. So like the organization structure, I'd say.
So do you have like the one that talks to you? Is that kind of a bit of an adjudicator or a judge?
Yeah, that one delegates to the rest of them. So there's like group leaders of all the different chunks of them, and then the personal assistant one is the one that I talk to, and then it figures out which ones to delegate to.
That's pretty sophisticated.
How much stuff are you getting done right now?
So much.
Yeah.
Just collected her first royalty.
Yeah.
On the movie that her agents just built.
Oh, yeah.
So awesome! Congratulations. All right, and who was the last one? Did I miss?
I built something maybe kind of similar to what you was talking about. It's a business opportunity capture platform.
So you're in venture capital too?
No, I'm in software business. I
okay.
I need more work.
You just need more. Fair. Okay. Well, great. Again, for everyone that came in a little bit late here, this is the problem that we're going to try to solve here during this hackathon. For you that's been doing multi-agent systems and built an adjudicator, this is you probably could help get everyone else in a good spot. But for some of the others here in the room, this is probably more than enough here. So this is where we're going to go. If you guys want to think or look at assembling into different groups, that'd be wonderful. If you want to just work at the same table that you're assembled into already, you probably want to move onto a table here. Unless you want to be yourself, and that's fine too. And you want to scoot up here?
See you there, but I'm going over.
So you're doing all three?
Yeah, I'm doing all three.
Okay, so relay race.
So what are you doing?
We will take you two if you're okay with it, because we have two people that are disappearing.
Sorry.
Sure. Are you accepting that? Okay. I'm not trying to order you around and draft you, but our team of 4 is going to be a team of 2 soon.
There's something.
Yeah. Move it on.
This is we're checking it out kind of visit as opposed to we're hacking away.
There are multiple events happening today.
Yeah.
One is starting at 3, one is starting at 5. I'm going from the line here to 5. We're going in the middle.
And then
And then to the 3.
Yeah, jump right into this thing.
Oh, you guys are this yeah. You guys can.
This is a fun space to actually work in house. One of the fun things we built was something for direct your attention to the right message. The use case was that one message your boss sent you last week that was really important. Got lost in your inbox, and then he didn't respond to it, and you got in trouble. Because you missed the meeting.
So when the line started, I was like, I have a terrible. I have things that are so good that I just don't think about. And the flat, like the stupid
I just think in terms of now, so it's either I'm working on it now.
We tried to build this.
Yeah, no worries.
Little fashioned AI.
So many instances. So many instances.
On a red deck.
Alright, that was just the pizza, guys. So we have pizza coming as well.
They could never go fast enough. Never go fast enough to eat.
Yeah. My company is doing this for clients, triage boxes around it, right? But there's a lot of documents though, so that means you have to understand the attachments to know.
We're doing a lot of CR.
Yeah, it's also a CR. But there's
Are you able to get on?
Yeah, I figured it's one of it.
that is one of
So,
you need it, but there's also CR plus.
yeah.
Yeah, it could be a Word document, it could be a PDF, it could be a native PDF, it could be a scanned PDF, and then sometimes it's HTML mail, right? So you got tables and all sorts of data that sort of that itself.
Are all of you?
That's the whole thing.
Okay. And then that was directed
Lots
to
of
like
email.
a login page and login as a
And
guest.
that's just
Enter in your
part of
email and then it
triage.
will give you
Kind of central box for temporary password, customer service, but it's kind of a simple.
I'm
Also working still have silver-sent faxes.
I'll be here for a little while.
So it's fax to
but I'm happy to hang out.
clients and send them faxes, but it's fax to email. So you
Oh yeah,
basically just have,
because the fax is basically an image.
yeah, exactly. So they just take.
I'm Stan, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Right.
That makes so much sense for you guys.
Cool. So this is pretty cool.
This is the only thing on Ford Fest that I was really
Chris
interested in.
were chatting about this a few days ago, but it's just the prompt injection side. Right.
So the main question
There was there.
although we don't have the grant, if we want to do something, it's probably going to have to be on.
Yeah, that takes you right to the repo. I started there, and it's got a nice walkthrough.
Are you talking about running an API?
Like whatever we're doing.
Who's gonna have the handsome keyboard?
Right. Somebody's going to have to have answer. Somebody's going to have to get the API. Somebody's going to have to.
So I do have an API key that I can share with someone.
But we're still going to have to type it in to a laptop.
If you
Or we'll just come up with simple.
Or we'll just talk to
Or, yeah, we'll talk to it. It's a new isolation.
if I can finish for 1 month.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Okay, I will be giving you guys a form if you can enter in your information. I would love that. And what I'll do is I'll send an email to everyone that enters in the form the API key that we're using. Does that sound okay?
So someone's gonna have
Thank you.
I would prefer if everyone filled out the form.
everyone should fill out.
We get to use it for keeping us under track.
Yeah. So here's the just go ahead and.
It's an excellent percent.
And then as soon as you do, I'll send you this key here. And I'll give you extra credit if you know where the key came from. All right. All right, I've got 9 responses here. Does that sound about right?
Get more coming in.
More coming in? Awesome.
So it's pressure changes is 6, right? But then this one, other one starts at 5. Oh, they said this one at 5. You come first come first serve to get your spot.
There's 100 drink tickets. They're gonna go to the first 100 people show up. Theoretically, 100 people might show up. The first time is happening during.
Yes.
Worst case, you buy. And you buy it from.
Members of the board try to set up the trends. There's a lot.
For an event, you're gonna have overlap. I get a
There's only so many days. There's 5 days.
Oh my God. OpenAI just decided that they were not going to. Okay, don't ignore the first email that just came through. I just got a message that OpenAI just that OpenAI just decided that they were not going to enable my key.
Nice. In other fun news, Claude might be slightly down.
Okay.
Also nice.
You know,
Claude?
well, on my work Slack, I got a urban team. Everyone should look at the Claude status page, which usually isn't happy news.
That's not a happy.
Yeah, when the only thing you get is a link to status.claude.com. It's not like, look how rock solid they're being. Wow, all that green.
Price is down 50%.
All right. So it should be the second email that came through. And in the meantime, you guys, we have pizza.
Okay, pizza.
We have 70 people that signed up.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy.
I really didn't have any idea on how to budget this.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to figure out how many people are going to show up. We had 40 people last year. We had, what, 6 people there the whole time? Yeah.
It's hard to say.
But
Since COVID, it used to be about 50% was a good starting point, and every once in a while you get more. Now it's sometimes 10, 70. And that's a huge range, especially if you're planning to do this sort of thing. So, yeah, I feel you. 100%.
last year we just bought food for everyone to sign up.
Yeah.
And we left it behind on our stay. They were like,
Yeah.
So did everyone get the key?
It's okay.
I got
Yes.
keys.
Second one is the charm.
The second one is the one that works.
really
Yeah.
haven't chosen.
Sure, yeah. Always looking. Sounds great.
So I do ask
It's not a cool way.
not to use
Could you ask?
this.
It expires today.
It does expire. And I prefer that you don't share this widely, but like.
Hey, spin.
Make sure to put it in a GitHub.
And I don't
So that's why I got denied. I actually had like a repo that I was going to send
Oh, you're
out
gonna put it in
to everyone, but OpenAI got a notice that I had a key in and they just cut it.
That's good, actually.
Yeah, it's better than getting $1,000 charge and be like, how did that happen?
I actually have had $1,000 charge.
It's good, it's adjustable.
There isn't an upper limit.
There is an upper limit. Anthropic has an upper limit at $200,000.
Oh well.
That's a fine circuit rate.
That's perfect.
Tax reason or something too. It's probably like in California, like, oh, over 200,000, we have to call the SEC.
It's probably the maximum financial amount that they can get
Yes.
oversight.
It was really fabulous. Like so the people that hacked me only took $1,000. That's nice.
Well, they're basically.
They want to push their luck.
They did it in 15 minutes. By the way.
There could be like a misdemeanor.
$1,000 is
transition.
I was really impressed.
That's like 3 fake.
Right?
This was before vehicle. That was even the worst.
Discount this one.
Oh yeah. They did that for a little while. You still need to decide a keyboard person.
So that actually, like I had Grok, but we're gonna use the OpenAI key.
Okay.
Instead of Grok.
Veggies to the left, meats to the right.
So in that session, there should be an option for an API key and use add an environmental variable for OpenAI.
Okay.
Oh, that's is that a repo?
So are you guys also in here?
Yeah, no. So OpenAI, the GitHub repo that you download, so you have to set the environmental variable for that, for OpenAI, enter the key in, and then for the session itself inside the system, we're going to have to do a global replace of the rock for OpenAI.
Yeah, you might be a good choice.
So I'm telling I'm cloning the repo to my local desktop.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You want to run the keyboard?
Veggies to the left, meats
yeah.
to the right.
But he's a bad choice. These are awesome.
Cannon straight ahead.
Are you, Did you do this?
Yeah,
Enter
whatever
the
was
information?
I scanned that.
Okay, and you entered in your email?
Yeah.
Okay, I will send that right now.
These two are gonna leave, run the time at night. You two are here for the, you guys are here for
Does
the
anybody need a
duration.
ride over to something?
Now we parked about 17,000 blocks away.
That's pretty normal.
You're basically at this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Practically there already.
Space.
What do we do? We're founders of a company called Postbay that connects content creators to restaurants and changes the way that restaurant market works.
Cool.
Did it come through?
What's the name of the company?
Postbay.
I signed up for this with,
The IT.
Okay, that's
they're on my phone when I scan this.
Oh, cool. What are you studying?
I'm looking at either inbox, I'm not seeing.
Whatever
So-
one you entered,
advisor
whatever email you entered in here is the email I sent it to.
runs a company called Partnership.
Yeah.
Not the fitness company, but the restaurant,
Sure.
SaaS.
Yeah.
If that's ever.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yes. Okay, well, I'll get your contact information later.
So you guys have a company too, you said?
Yes, we do. We're co-founders.
Or what, I missed what you said.
No, that's okay. It's called Postbite. It connects content creators to restaurants to change the way restaurant marketing works. So basically facilitates the connection between people that talk about restaurants and post about it online and restaurants that need content or need marketing done for them.
Okay.
Yeah, one more order.
Yes.
Please
Oh,
be
look at
around.
that. Popped right up. That's good to know.
Please be around in a couple of years when my kid wants.
Oh, perfect. We'll be here.
It's not free for all.
It's not. You get it. If you post about it, you get up to 50% off your bill.
I have seen restaurants that have. I really just have go in a derogatory way. I've seen people posting, first give me free food, just about you at some point, as a way of saying, I just want free food.
Yeah.
But I'm an influencer, so you should give it to me. And so this definitely feels like a more restaurant friendly. Pay the restaurant. Create the content. Eventually you do get compensation for the things you've done. But the restaurant isn't just out in the cold, having given free food to strangers.
So this one is just cheese. So that's vegetarian. This is vegetarian and that's
I'm noticing.
It does look a little like
Yeah, well, just because people are already doing content, they're kind of just connecting
The food here is probably from MadAI, so this is actually a separate MadAI.
or even a marketing budget. With a lot of the restaurants we talk to, they're like, we don't know what to do because we're just trying to keep it in here.
just trying to stay open.
Actually, yeah.
And then there's people that are online, whatever it is, that want certain things.
It's a whole separate group. Chris runs it. Madison shirt and
Something like this.
So this is the one I
Like instead of just being like, I ate my meal, here is the empty plate.
And there's a burger, there was a burger.
Here's the empty plate of bones and gristle that was left over after my meal.
Yeah.
You should also do this. They will probably not give you a used plate, but we promise that it
Oh, I don't know, I thought that was all four.
Yeah, correct.
reach the same people.
Yeah. The restaurant technically takes a hit on discounts or discounting, and then doesn't hold an out-of-pocket marketing budget that might be non-existent for most of them. And the price of that content is it's relatively very small in proportion to what they would pay out of pocket for a piece of content from an influencer, or even just for an ad. When they're just blindlessly maybe putting dollars in a meta ad spend and giving
Absolutely. Anything. So does the restaurant.
Yeah, like the
Restaurant. I'm just trying to figure out what steps are between frazzled restaurants selling
to kingdom or whatever, and person making content. Yeah, like, how long is is there a desired time between content creation and actually, so it's the goal is
Yeah, it's actually that's their deadline, so they have 24. I mean, they'll make the content while it's
right. So their deadline to create is 24.
Great.
But what's the deadline? That's
restaurant. So all these restaurants, they the creator goes in with our app, they show them their discounts tier.
They say the magic word.
And the restaurant discounts them at the restaurant. They pay the discount at the restaurant.
Oh. So it's not a reimbursement. It's a discount. So you're not handling the.
Correct.
Because I was like, because I was.
Kind of. What?
You're operating a payment layer, kind of a restaurant, right? The restaurant is still.
The restaurant pays us a fee. So basically, the way YouTube business model. The first 4 creators that go into a restaurant and make content for them, the restaurant doesn't pay until they get a 5th creator, then they pay our.
So you're on a free until the platform is basically.
Exactly.
That's the restaurants that are part of the restaurants. So the restaurants would go to them and say, hey, we want to be on here. They say, absolutely. Let's do the 4 creators free. Then it's a bit goes in, and we get a subscription model because we have to make it somehow. And then they just discount with people. They go in and they say, hey, I'm a post-bake creator. I have 20% off. They discount it at the time of the meal. But then we've also done kind of like what they call a DoorDash model, around the hacking model.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, we're not that one. We're onboarding restaurants. They're called ghost restaurants for us that are not on Postbake. They're not part of us. We never even talk to them. We onboard them. The creator goes in there, just pays for the food, and then we reimburse out of our pockets until there's enough of a case.
And then you go back to basically building a case study for the restaurant.
So you can, like, hey, we got you a million views this month, and now
We've made 8 pieces of content. Have you noticed?
exactly. Like, do you have lines out the door that might be because you've gotten a million views like would, but otherwise, if we did it, we covered it this month, why would you do it?
Or do you want us to continue, or do you want us to pull the plug?
Not organized crime, but you're saying with this content was a little.
It could all go away. Yeah. So those are kind of, one of them is they just discount at the time of purchase, and then one of them is we actually handle that right now because we're just taking out of pockets.
It does feel like
You have to make a market.
Yeah. Eventually, the two-sided marketplace will be a tough place to start.
Yeah,
MTV not having liability on both sides.
You always have to see the market.
Our P1 business model was that dual-sided marketplace for the transaction fee. What we ran into with that is that when people are placing orders through our platform, if they would have been placing orders through our platform, the biggest pain point for restaurants is that connecting to their POS system. So there wasn't
integrations.
Those aren't.
So eventually that is the goal, because obviously in the end game, transaction fee makes a lot of money. A SaaS.
Well, part of everything. I guess I'll be smart.
Yeah, especially for the volume that.
It certainly seems like the current risk is somewhat severe. I got value last week. Yeah, long term. Also short term. Like getting value.
Well, from an investor standpoint, to invest in VC, whatever accelerator kind of things that they want to see predictable, scalable revenue, and that doesn't necessarily come from the transaction model. We're at
Yep. Yeah.
So you'd be like, hey, we got one restaurant at $250 a month this month. If we had X amount of dollars, we could get X amount of restaurants more, so you can make X amount of money. It's all predictable. Where a transaction fee is basically just a shot in the dark. I mean, you can project it, but it's like, how would you know how many transactions come on the platform or what the dollar is?
Well, then there's there's yearly seasonal dips that you're not going to show in your models that restaurants will know. Oh yeah, you grab October. whatever.
Yeah, we actually just, we went down to, well, I lived in Austin this summer, so we came down, we went up to Dallas to talk to a restaurant, that's exactly the same. Like, we have nobody in here today, we don't know what to do, like, the restaurant across the street had some famous person come in, they have lines at the door every day, and we are literally sitting here at 11 a.m. and it's empty. They're like, this is our slow season, we're super busy when college kids come back, but we don't know what to do right now. So yeah.
I could say targeted season used to be under.
Absolutely. Yep. Well, then long-term scalability wise, we want to branch out to our parent company that posts that as a restaurant marketing version, but then we'd also have some different branches of the hospitality marketing. So like hotels are really big.
Other services.
So
Yes.
here's my.
Salon services. Yeah.
Sometimes restaurants are. First syllable sounds like. So I say, I'm with both. Will people hear you?
We've heard that a couple times.
Yeah, like I could just see being incredible first in the middle of a lunch rush. Hearing it and not necessarily understanding that it's you I'm interacting with. So I didn't know if that was.
Yeah, we're the thing with the similar name, and so that's why also we have the on the creator side from the app. They
You can
have
make
this
any- you can-
QR
yeah.
code kind of thing. They'll show. Be like, hey, they could say like we have.
You could have the same. You could have the same company name, and you could just say, you know, every content creator gives you hummingbird or whatever, like something that doesn't sound like anything.
Yeah.
You know, you say hummingbird. Put up the thing.
Yeah.
If everybody if everyone knows the code word,
Yeah. Yeah. We also have table tents, so we have like these restaurant welcome packets that we'll send to
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
So there's a table tent kind of thing that we print out and we'll send to restaurants, so they'll know what the creators are coming here, because the creators have the option to kind of reserve the spot ahead of time.
Sure.
Because it's in the restaurant's best interest to be able to post that experience, something that can be felt in post, but online.
I mean, as a user, I would hope that they get treated like everyone else, but as a content creator, I hope they get amazing.
Well, it'll be just like a regular person walking in, but you're not gonna have a server that hates their job, maybe, it'll be a nice one.
You'll probably get somebody who's having a good day.
Yep, exactly. And so there'll be table tents too, that'll say like a post by creator standing here, so that's people are like, what? This is one of these.
So that's the other thing we bring in the Osmo and they're doing like.
Yeah. Going around like, well, that's nice because like for that type of thing, then when they're doing something that's out of the ordinary, and table tents help as well, but pretty much the market itself has something too. What is this?
I want to
It's
take
like this
pictures
creator
of
is dining at a discount. You know, it's like, ooh.
They may have brought $6,000 for the camera equipment. They're getting a 40% discount. And that is amazing.
Yep.
And they probably are.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so that now becomes a part of, that's your Google's archive.
Yeah, right.
No, we are actually at step one. Who is
We might
going
be
to
at
be
step
on
0.
Well, technically, that is step one.
I mean, it should be.
I think it should be.
I think you guys
No,
know.
that's a great question.
Does the winner or the loser?
The winner chooses.
So,
Technically, the winner can defer. Okay, but
Rock, paper, scissors.
it does say Gemini.
there's another round.
Email.
Flip.
I can try drawing that text and make some of the products.
What does the code say?
Deal?
Like in name.
I think I just.
Deal question mark.
I think I just agreed with you the key.
You did.
Oh,
That was a way there. Or you can check and see if we need to shuffle tables too.
You could do
If a chunk of our table is needed, maybe chunk of another table.
Yeah, right. That seems like a very.
Personality.
Sure. Honestly,
Try running the workflow and then seeing if you can
Yeah.
translate it for your.
so like, so get part of the whole thing.
So if you're black on, like,
Exactly.
There's another room.
I think
Are there 2 rooms or one? Because if there's one room, then yes.
Have you been to Proctor? So tell me a little bit about how this works, because this is our first Foreign Fest.
Yeah, so
And I'm like,
If you wanted to know more about Forward Fest, you got to the link. I'm on the Forward Fest board and was the Forward Fest spokesperson.
Great, okay, so I'm
Matthew's
right.
also on the Forward Fest board and has been on the board for longer than I
Fantastic. Okay, so tell me about pressure chamber.
am. Do you want to take it?
it's
So we're a little
a
off topic right
it's
now.
a pitch competition.
Okay.
They bring in judges from outside of Madison. So there's usually like next stage ventures. It's like there's like an Austin one and then Southern one, which are kind of the high regions. It's apply. You have to apply and kind of go through that process. So it's not just I think there's a
ChatGPT and like absolutely, it's actually really nice.
You gotta be like 50,000 to 2 million kind of thing in that range. You should have applied. And you get selected, you pitch, the winner,
Just go.
organizer is a Greater Madison Chamber of Commerce. And they put together an annual trip to Silicon Valley where they kind of rally a bunch of VCs, some with Madison ties, some through
Like, if you're interested in post these like monthly, you'd be interested in
foundation that deploys a lot of capital to Silicon Valley. So they get the golden suitcase. So you get
Okay,
basically.
didn't hear about this.
Yeah,
Okay.
So this is we get a.
Yeah. So I don't think you do
You get to take your own big pitch too.
We just got out of friends and family. We just raised a smallish.
If you're friends and family, you're still like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly, you're a great.
There you go, if you want to scan that.
Hopefully we won't get
Hopefully,
this.
yeah.
Hopefully we'll be way beyond the mark.
That's even a better thing. We were gonna do.
Yeah. So it's
in YC next year.
I was gonna say, I noticed how you have a YC sticker on here. This is cool. I love it.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, that's special. And then so they do the pitch stuff right at the beginning. You have to prepare because part of it is the judges, part of it is the audience that votes to prepare. So there's an audience component, and they basically won't let you do it. I got after 3:05 because if you don't see all the pitches, they don't want you to shoot. So it's show up, and so they run the pitches right away, and then it's a network thing.
Cool.
How many presenters are there?
I think it's usually they do 5.
Yeah, I want to say slightly less than a half dozen.
Yeah, they usually do 5.
Oh, one thing you also tend to get during pressure chamber is a pressure chamber update from previous pressure chamber participants. So they'll sometimes golden suitcases, sometimes people who are just in it.
Yeah, there's some companies that have done. Like, I don't think like Fetch or like was in it. They didn't win.
Right.
And arguably
Yeah.
they're doing successful companies.
So
Unicorn.
the other thing about pressure chamber isn't that winning everything.
Yeah.
Like the process of just communicating the pitch process, understanding the audience, like
And some
getting your
years
message out and
so
doing
the
networking
companies
is super important.
are so like you'll have Fetch and then you'll have like some brain cancer therapy.
Yeah, some
It's like,
doctor.
so we're
from
curing cancer. Like, hey, we're helping you with rewards for your.
There's a little bit of whiplash in the impact category.
The impact category, sure.
But I mean, but you look at you also just being there, you get a good understanding of what a slide is and should be. You get an understanding of, okay, here's the people that are involved. What is a real money worthy?
I haven't tested it out yet, but that's
What is a money worthy?
I was trying to figure out how.
What is a money worthy?
Yeah.
And or just what is like even you'll see people like that if you closed your eyes and just listen. Was their pitch better than if you were sliding? There's the other way around.
It really is. It really is.
Slides.
And,
Would it have been better?
actually. Well, I haven't finished it, but
A bundle of nerves and apologizing over themselves the entire time. And so you'll understand like how much of this is presentation, how much of this is like
you enable it, and then you find your credentials.
and it's just trying to get that feeling of how does this all work and where do you So yeah, I think pressure chamber is extremely good.
Yeah, get that string of text.
especially just because.
So what do you sell? Like you use it now, or
Plus the drinks aren't bad.
Plus, it's kind of a party.
It is. To be the
Yes, I know a party.
So there'll be VCs in the room if you're raising. Another event to check out is tomorrow morning at High Park. Well,
Is that the
tomorrow morning High
Founders and
Park,
Funders?
yes, and then the Jazz at 5
Yeah, that's I'm up against that.
So that one
I'm co-hosting an event.
That's all the Badger fundathons. So there'll be 5 or 6 venture funds and investing.
Yeah, it's called.
That's great.
So if you're not,
Wait, can you, what is the jazz with the, like, jazz?
So
it's literally there's jazz music.
There's jazz music there, and then it's just a big mixture.
I was gonna say, I wasn't ready for this, I never heard trumpet.
Bring your saxophone. That would actually be really cool.
Hello! Give me foot, let's go! Sure.
55 blues, 12 bar rhythm.
Yeah, we go.
It's like try to keep up. You know, taking it Back to the Future. You know.
Yeah. Watch me for the changes. So that's the same time I'm doing. You can go to one.
Could we go to both? Or
If
just
you
have to be here for the
wanted
whole
to,
thing?
you could.
Could I show up fashion?
My
to
thing,
this
my,
jazz?
that was my thing starts at 5:30. I think jazz starts at 5.
I'm just thinking that it starts at 4:30.
Oh, sorry. My thing starts at 4.
Oh,
The jazz is kind of anytime.
Okay. Okay, so this is good to know.
But my event goes until 7:30. How jazz goes?
8, right?
Oh, last half hour might be the best finish.
This looks really cool though.
That's all right.
Are you already the NTE?
It's complimentary
Yeah,
late
of
dinner
course.
and refreshments the first 40 minutes of our time.
Yeah, we got time.
Love it. Where is this? Is that
We
100?
already have at least 40 RSVPs, which means we'll have between 5 and
6 people. Yeah.
Between 5 and 7.
I really had no idea.
It really is like this.
I mean, I had like there were 75 people signed up.
I feel like we've kind of done that
thing with
to
signing
people. We
up for
RSVP'd
events,
them and
there's people sign up aspirational.
Especially if they sign up
myself
3
would be
months
great.
ago.
Would be very grateful if I attended.
Yeah.
So that it
Did you do the sound one?
Did Sweat Equity was great.
Okay, so
Absolutely amazing.
okay, we literally were outside, and then I'm like, I'm so hungry and so tired, and then we're like, let's just take. I was really needed to just eat something.
It will be near impossible to dethrone Sweat Equity and Song Day. It's my favorite.
That's not what I wanted to hear. I was hoping to
It was spectacular. Once they told me how much, like a 2-hour, like, so if you want to just do it, it's not a part of Forward Fest. The package that they did, which was sauna, steamer, cold plunge, and hydrate. That's $55 for 2 hours, which is not too shabby. I thought there's also a $130 package. That's a 3-hour package that includes a hot plunge. If you desire a private hot plunge.
Oh, okay. So you're not like.
So it's basically like a big bathtub that's like just for you. But that's more than twice as much, and it's an extra.
How was the cold plunge?
The cold plunge was 54 degrees, which I thought was the right temperature.
Yeah, it's like
Because sometimes like Lake Superior in April or May is like 41.
Yeah, now summer it's like
and it
summer.
just you get in and it just hurts. So 54 was definitely cold, but didn't start any of the immediate like my muscles are shutting down and I'm gonna get hypothermia and stuff. It was just like cold, and you could be in there for like 2 minutes and be like, "Yep, I'm suitably cold. I'd like to go back into the room."
I
So-
want to go warm thing.
Well, I mean, because there's the steam room is very humid and very hot, and then there's technically 3 different types of steam.
How are you guys doing?
Smaller wood sauna, a larger wood sauna that has they did some sort of German sauna term where they put essential oil infused snowballs on the stones and fan it out, and then there was an infrared sauna too. It was great. Yeah, inference on is are the cheap ones. You can get like you can buy an inference on that costs. Yeah, you can get an inference on it's cheaper. The rest of it, I don't know. But yeah, it was my first.
Yeah, we're gonna go. I want to do it now. What is Lake Superior now, Zach? You live in Duluth, so you live like walking distance from Lake Superior. Yeah, he lives on Lake Superior.
Worst things there.
What is it now?
It was. As long as it gets me there.
Relatively safe. Maybe like high 70s.
I'm gonna let.
You're talking the temperature outside, not the temperature.
No, of like.
The lakes.
What?
It's been really warm recently.
I was like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's like proof of global warming.
I know.
Because like Lake Superior never got up to 50.
Yeah, we live in Duluth.
Oh, you live in Duluth?
Yeah.
Take a picture of that.
Can you paint it
So
down?
when I say Lake Superior,
We drove down to this. We go to school here, but we made the trip down, went back to this, and back after that.
Yeah, so
I'll let you know.
We moved in with like a duffel bag of what can I survive on.
Speaking of, by the way, one app that I love for some entrepreneurial characters, I would love to anything that is 500 people or more, regardless of context, that is happening anywhere within the business. I would love to be able to look at one thing and understand. Move-in weekend, concerts at the Sylvie, ECDC at Camp Randall, graduation, Ford Madison.
Knowing when traffic's gonna be disrupted.
When the heck does this turn into a parking lot, and when can I go through it like a normal person?
Yeah.
Because I live on.
In under 25
Well, because I live not too far away from here. I'm near West Side, and many times when I'm trying to get to the other side of town, I can go down, I can go middle, I can go up, and they're about the same. Sometimes going through campus is the fastest, and sometimes you're crazy legs. There's so you get freshman move-in, graduation over the top of the lake. Right, yeah, sometimes going over the top of the lake is a disaster because everybody knows that this is happening, and then you just but like some way that aggregates those services, which wouldn't be impossible if you know the UW calendar, the UW sports calendar. The bigger sporting teams, so the soccer team, basketball, yeah. So
anything at the Kohl Center.
Anything at the Kohl Center, event or not, like sport or not.
WIA wrestling.
Yeah. So. Or even sometimes state events where there's like conferences that happen.
But the state ones are the worst because nobody knows.
Everybody's smart.
And then they're all in the at once. And nobody can get
They all hang out on the isthmus for like 6 hours and you can't get a parking spot anywhere. And like we're getting the same thing with like is Wicked gonna be it's not overture right now. But like just what is gonna shut down or literally is there which would be harder to get to the end but maybe. But like something
There might be social media feeds you could
probably. Right, and so that's not an MVP feature, but like based on cell phone data and some other stuff, or you could just literally just take Google Maps like red, yellow, green, like university. So like someone who takes these feeds and makes it less of a pain would certainly show value. And I would love if somebody else.
I don't know. I personally would love to spend 45 minutes to an hour driving here myself to Wiseau every.
Wiseau's a good play. Yeah, Wiseau's a good time.
Sometimes you just don't have an option.
I just love hanging in the.
I've found ways to love being in the car. But sometimes it's good to know how much love I'm going to give to the car when I get
you want to go in knowing,
Yeah.
as opposed to
Well, and it's-
like going in. And, well, sometimes it's just nice to know. It's like, why am I sucked? And then you don't realize.
The use case for me is if I'm going to, like, I have season tickets before. If I'm going to a game that's kicking off at 7, but there's a Sylvie concert that starts at 8. And one of the parts, and there's also something else, and there's also new construction.
Basically, yeah.
Then what would have been a 25-minute trip can turn into like 45.
So the content creators, they create
And like, I would prefer it.
also do YouTube.
So yeah, these are the
I would
people that
agree.
are.
And so that's.
Well, I would like to meditate
Yeah.
stop.
Right, well, it's just like, it's gonna be busy, I'll give myself an extra half an hour.
Yeah.
Like, if I know if it's happening, I can decide whether it's worth it or prepare.
After their restaurant.
And so, like, it's the
discount to
surprise.
do it
It's
now.
always-
No, I would agree. I would agree.
Yeah. So it's the
Well, of course,
ability.
it always happens when you're like, okay, it's not running slightly
Yep.
not
I'm only 5 minutes late,
And then-
and that's when it is.
Yeah, that's how today, we were like, okay, so we're running slightly late, because we're tired.
No, it's the Ford Festival. I'm only a little late.
You know, the code case itself is fixed to their OPO rock.
It is fixed.
Yeah, because when you run it, it says like rock API key, so you would have to factor the whole thing.
Okay. All right.
You guys
Yeah.
having it done?
Let me generate a grok key.
Yeah.
No, right now we're
If you want.
It's
kind
stuck
of
at
figuring out where we're expanding as far as like the sales scope team, tech stuff. We're definitely, he's our CTO, so we're definitely gonna need to get some kind of technical role at some point.
Yeah, you were talking about potentially paid work, which might be a thing that's interesting too.
Oh, for sure, yes. You should talk to him about this, he would know more about it than I would. I just dabble around with tech a little bit, but I'm usually just like, here's what I need, build it, you know?
I work in product, so kind of the business side of it, the design and the technical. Like,
Sure, okay,
so
yeah,
technical in the sense that not proficiency, proficiency.
yeah.
We
So
don't
kind of
have,
I had communicated
what we
with
do
the business part.
kind
Like,
of
what do we
is that
really need to build?
when
I
creators
like
sign
that,
up
I like
on our
that,
platform,
yes, yeah.
they can
I mean,
connect
that's
their
kind of
Instagram and TikTok
where we're
accounts. And so we're able to
fundamentally
see like
focusing as
all
a
the
team. We have
content
us two, then another co-founder that's not
see all
here
the
right now.
content. So we can
And so that's kind of what we do,
filter
but
and choose the creators
we're in
that
this
we want to
middle
have
of,
on our platform
we
based
have
on
now
the content they already post.
enough funding to be able to get us to where we
I guess
want to go, you know?
doing like
So
some
then
sort of
where do we
interview or
allocate those
questionnaire
funds
would
in
be like,
tech and sales
because
and
that
all
could
these
also
other
help
things, and
us
then
like
what do we need to build in
specific
X, Y, Z steps to get to this.
does specific
You know what I
types of
mean?
content could be better for some
I
restaurants.
studied computer science, so I kind of build my own systems around like how do you scale
Since
something.
we're doing entrepreneurship.
Yeah, oh, that's great, yes. Do you have a LinkedIn? I'd love to connect on LinkedIn, we can keep in touch.
So this is my thing.
I wanna see your thing too. Maybe I'll come over to this side. Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, we actually looked at this earlier on.
That's what I told you. I told him to Google it. I was like, I wanna see.
Yeah,
Cool.
this would be interesting.
So you can go ahead and click on this. Try my
Previously, I worked for building a play thing for a library, so it was a website,
Yeah.
which children can come on and play games.
Yeah.
Because like it's PlayC, like it's a company that builds play spaces for like libraries, and I built a website for them.
gates and then
Through the design thinking process, like everything, the team of four.
Yes, yeah. I think that design thing is something that we should talk about.
Yeah.
Basically, the decision-making process of how we make decisions that are in line with
And
the
then,
funding that
so-
was allocated
And you
and
can
the goals
embed
that
that
we want to
in
achieve
the
by
app.
next
Yeah,
date.
like-
You know what I mean? Like, all these, we have the process for it, just figure out
Oh, I
where,
see.
what is the highest goal, or what is the decision that is our highest level. You know what I mean?
And internal systems.
Correct, correct, yeah, yes.
Once your sales cycle will be
Yeah, yes, yeah.
So we gotta get closer to getting.
Everything's quick. And then we're start two people are like, all right, today here's what we're doing. Here we go.
No, we're stable as
Securing financing for the start.
Whisper's like, you're ruining my event.
fine, I get it.
Now you're gonna get great reviews for this. This is great.
Great event. We learned so much.
Yes.
Everyone like.
Easy networking.
Yeah.
So where do you recommend you park for facilities?
There is.
Is it going to be cool?
Probably. It's designed for some. I mean, it's designed to handle events.
Yeah.
This is
Probably won't be fun.
no. It's a good sign. And there's also
starting point too.
Yes, yeah. I do like starting And okay, so one certain state, I heard from them yesterday at one of the events. And I was really curious about that because they were talking about like.
And co-working space from start.
I just.
And then they also have to do Center for Entrepreneurship
Oh, you know
for
the story?
students that you can go in and co-work at if you get a certain amount of points for going to
I don't know.
He's
Really?
That seems like an internal UW research.
Yeah, it is.
Closed off from the community as a whole.
It is.
And as a member of the community, but not a university person.
Remember, anybody who wants the university to be out in the world and not hyping up campus.
I think there is value in providing a space.
He also has like.
But there is also
It's like one of the
value
biggest.
not encouraging them to
Instagram
shelter.
Which is why we.
And the community and the university
Yeah. Yeah, we're actually
occasionally
meeting.
struggled at interacting in a way that lifts up all the cool things that are happening internally and pays attention to the things that are happening in the community.
But I would go back.
Absolutely. Although I will say,
I struggled
when I was a student, when there was negative support.
Right, like it's bad.
Like we were like stomped.
Actually, I'm just adding my email to the audience. Testing.
Just about everything. They were. There was a. I don't know if it's gotten much better. I think it has between like the engineering, college, and
Yeah.
But as a engineering student, I was like actively almost discouraged. Like trying to engage with anybody at the business.
Yeah.
And then you decided to be here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, see, I'm just unaffiliated casual that just kind of floats in, but that's like literally the university.
Your didn't go fast enough.
That's fun.
So are you guys using, agentic coding when you're?
We do. Yeah. I use a lot of cloud code on the Max plan.
Oh yeah, we have 4 of our accounts in there.
Wait, you're spending $800 a month on just for?
Yeah, you, me, Kyle, and we're doing both places now.
I don't know.
So you're spending $600 a month
It's
just on software.
$100.
Oh, it's $200 a month for each one.
Did it go up?
It's always been 200.
That's why I'm not in the finance.
She just likes to swipe the card.
Something kind of corporate plan.
I know.
We're on the business.
I do my work on
plan, I
it.
think, is a little bit different.
I'm really on the Max plan.
Well, there's also, hey, isn't there like a cloud for startups or something?
No, but you know what I was gonna do is go talk to the brand new director of entrepreneurs here and say, hey, you should get Cloud Code Max for student entrepreneurs that need it for free.
I think. Well, the problem with agentic frameworks is they're making so much money hand over fist that they have to build an education program. Where a lot of other companies, everybody else just absolutely
tries to get
leaned
the
in
mind share.
everybody else leaned in on getting. Oh, really?
I'm telling you. Okay, so.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, but what'll happen is, my guess is whoever is not the leader is gonna come in and sort of say, hey, we'll give you the free credits so you can choose either. Don't use Claude, use R.
Right?
Well, honestly, I've gotten a lot of work out of
Wait, no, I'm on.
it's as an engineer, I find it incredibly valuable.
Unless I just redesign it.
Understanding. I don't want to be, if my livelihood depends on I don't want changed or double, triple, quadruple the price under me. If everything that I do is only for you, so I'm trying to make sure that if I need to, put up with our vendor, that my understanding and knowledge.
It's a great project.
I would agree. Yeah, before in somebody else's hands, we'd be like, all right, now it's $500 a month, and we would have.
I'm currently building a positioning
Really?
just in case all of the venture capital suddenly dries and everything quadruples. I'm trying to understand. So it's all about how much RAM you can store. So like I've got a old Tesla card, which has got 16 gigs of RAM, like 32 gigs of regular RAM.
So when you come over
I'm
to
trying to build a
layout,
machine that's got 256 or 512 gigs of RAM, and then putting either 32 or 64 on
Susie said something.
so that I can run bigger frontier open rate models.
I don't know.
without
I'll
having
be coming from the AI mixer.
or like frontier. So that's my goal. I'm trying to build it. Right now, that RAM for the whole machine is like $6. So like, originally it was like, oh, this one little experiment, and then I'm like, well, I should have several $1,000. And at that point, spending $4,000 or $2,000 up front is more than so it's trying to figure out like, I love this machine waiting for commodity prices to go down, so that when it crashes, I can build it. Because like it's a threat setup, the bandwidth of going split between RAM project and take a 5 and I'll take the small. I'll take the hit on the speed if I can own it forever. It's all about like preparing for that. Yeah, because I think setting up, running, and tinkering on your own freaking labor or something else, and you're not necessarily getting the most squeeze them. But I want to be doing it when it's not useful for the next time that an open model changes. I want to be able to turn it on right away.
What did he just say? She just makes me carry it. It is, isn't it? You got it.
If you guys stay interested in AI coaching.
You're right. Okay.
It's October.
Okay, cool. Yes, send me details.
So, MadAI is until. That AI is also
So that's what happens. It's like they probably put it like 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll give you mine.
Like 2 years ago? Like,
We just got these now. I got it now. I got 700.
Because typically I don't take paper cards and put them there. I don't remember
You can just put it up your restaurant. Like, just come on,
You just want me to like make a restaurant?
That's what I do. I'm serious. Yeah, it's
I just walk in and like
So there's nothing.
we do.
put them on like their shirts.
Oh, no, not the shirts.
I thought I said that, right? Or did I stutter when I said
I thought you said the board. No, I go in and I finish the
There's always one person who's always one engineer.
We're like, let me just like. We actually have stickers that we start putting on tables.
don't think
I haven't heard about that.
I'm not.
Yeah, it was nice having you. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm just talking through this event. It was fun.
It's part of the event.
like I think we're gonna chance maybe next week or the week after sometime over.
Let's do it.
Because there's potential some synergies as well.
Amazing. Yes, I love it. And I'll send you a message on LinkedIn too for potential collaborations. Yes, thank you. Oh, I guess handshake. Love a handshake. Thank you.
Good to meet you.
So, we're joining a different team. Or are we
You guys,
hanging out here?
well, I have to get a grok key from everyone here because I realize like it's
Don't bother.
don't bother.
I think we are having, our team is growing right now as we speak.
Yeah, I'll come on and join our team.
It's where it's at.
Do you want to? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There
let's
goes
go.
grok keys. Like
Nailed it.
okay.
Alright, so you got it going? Wonderful.
So,
Yes.
I think a little.
Great.
Did you hope that ever?
Yeah, so if you want to stay where there's power, we can go to you.
Oh, maybe listen to that.
Yeah, because if you guys are running
Or we can.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I will call you maybe about the conference.
Oh.
Do something useful.
Okay. Yeah. Did we connect on LinkedIn? Did you submit your information here?
No, I did not.
Please do.
We're ready to start.
Oh yeah. Here. If anything, here's my LinkedIn profile.
Content creation for restaurants.
basically the platform
You teach
No, I don't. I actually run the MadAI group, and then I have my own company that I do.
I tried going yesterday, which was
more like CGC, like a specific
And but like we run monthly meetings with like an AI engineering support group.
Yeah.
Please come, and then consider joining IEEE too if you're familiar with it.
Oh, yeah. 1,000 years ago, I was familiar with that.
Okay.
They should have been at the.
Because IEEE and MadAI are working together, like we're trying to build up a community of developers in town and trying to build something of value.
Yeah. Well, the idea of the conference, as you were describing, is a very good idea. The more the merrier.
Well, we're honestly trying to add value. So, hey,
Thanks.
yeah, are you already here?
in 20 minutes, I got a lot to my car before I parked the car 20 minutes away.
They were.
But if you made it, I will still play with it. If not, don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna cancel it. Yeah, I was gonna close out at the end of this anyway.
Okay.
Unless you want to have this as my difference cost.
Yeah.
I will in just a moment.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I understand. You want to stay dry. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you're live.
Yeah, he was telling us.
So how bad is it? Where is it?
pressure chamber is an event with Madison. Chamber of Commerce. It happens during Fort Fest week.
I'll see you in the next.
But it's not.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to get a ticket from the Chamber of Commerce,
Hackathon?
Yeah.
And Ross is
you
doing
have a forward
Yeah. Come to
technically,
I don't know if I can have one in
yes, like, but if you came and you're like,
so I guess just look for an email.
Yeah.
And I just thank you. So yeah, please.
Okay.
So then you get signed up and then you just get emails. Like some movie guys,
No, there's like we really try to be across the board. Like for the talks are we talk about the problem that how we solve it. That's questions like people have never done anything with artificial intelligence worse, and then other people that are like really deep into it, and the questions come.
This is my product. We basically, it's all AI corn and cloud analysis and storm cell.
if you showed up
I'm in the cloud.
before the thing
doing
starts,
Oh.
you're probably, like, you know, if you showed up at 2:45.
Before they hit like the max stop.
If you showed up at 3:30,
No, what down here, like all the satellites.
then either it's already full, or, oh yeah, they got a couple of spots.
Like each one of these cells is telling me the densities.
Go on in and that
These
was,
cells
so,
of potential.
it's one of those things where
Were you there
Gets you
last year?
hail. This is
wasn't there last year? I've been to some, sometimes I am going to the meeting.
see right now, I'm just right up here.
There's 50 events this year over
Compared
Friday.
to Google AI.
Yeah.
This one's
They
dropping
won
in
the-
jail. But, I mean, I just bring that up, I mean, I'm really close to
Yeah.
from cloud staff.
Yeah.
So I've been doing my job, C sharp, and everything I've written, but the actual, like running the agentic stuff. I'm more interested in that from the sales end of the organization, you know,
So-
like reaching out to people and
Oh,
managing the
yeah.
email inbox, say, you know.
So like this
something
actually was a kind of a big deal. Like you could see value in this.
Yeah, kind of, but I mean, my whole environment, this whole,
Okay.
so this, I grabbed the old laptop.
Okay.
I work pretty much on my desktop stack.
If you want to grab some hours,
What's that?
if you want to grab an hour, I'll just kind of show you stuff, see if that works for you.
Do you want to give a talk next month?
But I mean, I don't think I know anything special. I just kind of tinker, but I'm happy to.
Do you have anything that
I
advertise?
I make fun projects that don't make money.
Okay. Because,
You can help me out and make some.
because otherwise September I'm probably gonna.
I can think about it. I have some random stuff that I've tinkered with, but yeah.
Otherwise I might. I'm probably going to end up doing an entire thing.
It's kind of fun, actually. I actually looked into jailbreak. I did jailbreak Fables just to test it out, so that's a fun thing. I like being part of that.
And did you get banned?
I got a violation from Fortnite.
I was like, I bet that, like they know.
Yeah.
They know.
Isn't it, I mean, right now it seems like just a little bit, I've got like the I guess it's the basic Gemini, like it's $20 a month or whatever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't tell you like your credit, you know, you don't really like see a gauge to see like where your credits are, and then all of a sudden like, then it's just like gone. It's like-
Google's amazing at how quickly they can rack up a bill. You don't see how much you owe until it's too late.
Yeah.
But it's just unfortunate.
It is hidden in the menu somewhere for most of them. It's like a token usage or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably there, but it's hard to find.
You gotta dig.
Yeah. Let me shoot you an email. I'll just,
Okay.
Do you guys have LinkedIn? You have LinkedIn, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
Why don't you do the QR code?
I could. I just for my.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it offers there's like actual
Appreciate it.
keyboard.
Oh.
Usually it's a flex, but I totally understand it. It's like a flex. It's either that or maybe we're in laptops. Either that. I love it.
Easier.
No, man. Like I've brought external keyboards to things.
The thing is, like,
The code needs to happen.
I used to be that obnoxious person that would bring.
So what's your situation?
Even though my like corporate field, my first job after high school, I would bring like a Bluetooth, like a blue switch keyboard.
Yeah. We're enhancing their telehealth.
And I realized 3 hours.
You know, they sell like portable external screens now. Like those are actually like really like. I'm thinking about
Ultimately, my main project is to kids.
like really actually external wire.
Guys,
No, it's like portable.
Some are retired. I started going games, you know, I was in management for a time, one day games.
Yeah.
I don't people do stuff. Now, okay, now I'm hands-on guy, but you know, as soon as that dumb boss, you know, it doesn't know
Or
nothing.
they like just
I was able to screw this up.
so like one game for an hour display. Or like if you have like a I don't know if you're on Mac and you have an iPad. Yeah. And if you have something like my iPad and it's an iPad,
Yeah, using models.
so it's really good.
So much better.
Yeah.
There's just so much right now, it seems kind of like the firehouse coming in. You know, it's like this, and then like next week it's something else, you know, and it's like, I'm going, okay, I need to put my feet in the ground, what's the base core idea?
Yeah. I've tried many of those.
Like my very secret is to just copy and paste all together into
fast options, even
like
have
Yeah.
more lazy
yeah,
than
just like write the next command.
Mac and iPad.
You can get to.
Well, that's part of the scary part too, though, I mean, because, I mean, this app, I mean, you get this on, basically I've got this running on the phone.
Like, I think the only way to have it able latency is
I've got it on Android and, so basically what you're looking at there, this is actually a lot cleaner. But,
You're right, that's
to
way
your
more
point,
efficient.
I use,
You press one button, amazing.
basically through anti-gravity and basically talking to it, develop most of this code.
Yeah.
That's what's scary.
The thing you've done is you've paid for it.
You know, you don't know exactly, you know, how it's supposed to be.
You pay the advertising to get it to
All this stuff, a lot of JavaScript and all that stuff behind here. And,
yeah.
That's just like, I'm not necessarily
doing that. So you don't really need to know, but
That's fair. I mean,
maybe that's just my own.
Yeah. A lot of
Mentality.
people don't know.
What's that?
A lot of people
Like, and I understand that.
they don't know.
And then it looks long.
The way the thing is, I mean, I've got scripts running that are grabbing national service and grabbing stuff every minute, so I know the data pipe things. So I suppose use your interface.
Yeah.
But they make it pretty. Okay, they make it pretty. How does it actually make it pretty?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll ping you. Yeah, check this out, this Storm GPS, and kind of see what I'm on. Yeah, it's got the link, stormgps.us, and that's a link. And like I said, I've got this on Android and Apple right now, and then I've got this app.
My back-end development jobs are working. Big old thing.
I'm like I said, I've been on one man show.
Fast machines, plenty of RAM, fine.
I don't say I started as a hobby, but it's pretty advanced stuff, but it's like now, I'm not a sales guy either. So it's like,
I figured out some way.
now I'm going big and I can set up some workflows to get them off.
Just disappear. You're just in a Unix system already. You don't have to. You don't have to do any of it.
All right, well, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
And so like, but like, I understand that everything I'm doing these days was like working on it still.
What's that?
I knew what I was getting used to.
Oh, did you?
So like, I know.
Really?
So we had a big solar farm. I was in the engineering studying computer science, so there was this professor who was like watching satellites or something. So he had a project where
Oh, I always say don't let that matter. So like, feature back into the matter.
when we were talking about it.
How is other?
There's an exciting.
Oh, but we were powered?
Yeah, but somebody else got sick.
No,
No.
Okay.
I've been out of there.
Yeah, you mean like swap?
I pretty much have.
Oh, you got swap, okay.
Surplus with the purpose. It's called
You decide to try some of my own stuff. I kind of did it backwards, so, you know, you go in corporate and then you try to be an entrepreneur. I'm actually going to be the entrepreneur. When you're kind of it's like, so I kind of did it.
You have large institutions.
If you could define your at least for
3, 4, 5 years.
this was the most
Like,
That's what I'm seeing. I mean, like the stuff that I developed here. I mean, if I would have just been trying to write that code, you know, myself, I mean, it would take a while.
So it could be your 5 every 5 years. It could be your 5-year-old that still works great and you don't really want it, but it
there
is
are so many people.
so you take whatever the of the hardware, they take all of that hardware, even if it's still useful, they find it a new place through swap, which is the surplus for the purpose. Some of that stuff actually gets changed first. Sure, we'll take it. Fine. Sometimes
It's so micro. something, you say, oh my god, like how but there is technically a as well as like to the public. So there is an ecosystem where parts of UW take things from each other, they're offered, like budgetary books, there's and then there's stuff that's it's just not really like you're only 3 used laptops and shit. It's not even so there's
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I've never seen it.
If I was interested in networking, you guys buy a lot more than I do.
yeah, I'm also building.
This is an
building fintech venture.
So what year is that?
Yeah, there's nothing right now. You just need.
So you're up on like markets.
It's like the thing is, right? Like if you want like
so I'm doing
on libraries here on campus, your options are either like
that uses
M3s or like really like ancient Dell libraries.
everything else is bought.
Yeah, but like they can like easily just like give this to like on library, like right next to it, right? That's the sort of ways to auction it off.
There's probably like someone's job is to stay on top of it.
to make it
But there's so much stuff
user friendly
that like
people don't have to worry about. So
the system is big and consumed like valuable stuff is
Massive, all of you go to an extension and everything.
Yeah, because it's basically the whole piece.
it's just by knowing
Right, it's not just one.
Like Parkside Planet Hill.
Right.
so like specific for example.
Oh, not that.
Right. It'll say.
Yeah, we're going to say where it's coming from. And it could be that pile of stuff. Not this much stuff.
You need to
But like,
remember
it could be that
if
shipping it to another person
that's now for
is at or above the
consolidate all of them.
Yeah, but like assuming that did come from the US, like
So have you get
someone really fucked up like it's stupid. Because that is good enough for like you could maybe go down to sleep for like a semester. That's your money.
Yes.
right?
Yours.
Well, that was my big, I guess. That would be my place that
Or it changed.
Well, initially I
Obama changed
campus.
from Llama 337B.
30-40% of your equity.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, okay.
So, you know, I'm trying to, you're trying to be
think otherwise-
reporting guy.
I think-
I have these exact sense on
Again, any surplus
hats, just works.
I realize how you have that in there. I was gonna write it. And it was nice that there was some writing.
Oh, crap. Like, so it's
But when it was
something that you go and find a treasure all the time. I thought it's just every once in a while you're like, I hope nobody else does.
It's no different from like I guess like going on eBay, right? I guess.
Pretty much.
It's
better quality.
It used to be a little average. You used to have one Saturday.
It was the best. And they would have crazy stuff.
I must have gotten like a half a dozen or more.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot, but again, for 3 months, and all right. And it's like, every single Monday, I come back, every single Monday, I come back, and be like,
fintech or anything.
yeah, and occasionally I would get the ear of a surplus person and be like, look,
So scary what can happen, what
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just take it verbatim.
yeah, as you said, like,
in the back, they run one, and then they sell it. So like, every once in a while, somebody I'm not saying that's it. Well, and then after COVID, they shut it down. So it's not, it's online only, you can't go.
I mean,
Which is less fun.
development I've done, I've used anti-Google.
You can find like
Yeah, I thought that was before, you really want to do this. Yeah, I'm clicking yes a lot, but it's like, at least you know where it's at.
it's just crazy stuff.
have understanding of like how the things
silicon graphics workstation.
Yeah, it was always like a treasure hunt to figure out what was it and what you for.
Just find out what the professor's hiring and then
It's a
like,
good
oh,
point.
so that whole department's just not.
Yeah,
You can't.
yeah, because like I remember when college.
Yeah, it was job for me.
Yeah.
So there's just
But yeah, for me,
there's
it's like
microphones, tables, stands.
If you look at your markup files too, right?
Yeah.
And if you kind of have good markup files, you kind of control your parameters.
Oh, good.
yeah. I mean, a certain level of cost is going to increase, but
So where are you at?
it's still like a soul new. It's 405. You get to see like how they data your data. My wife works for a bank, and she says the same thing. Like, they are not even using like a quantity solution. Now it's more like the high risk come down all of it. People like a bit more realistic. Okay, we can use it from this one. Things are settling down now. Corporations are acting that way. It's more of like people who don't know how to code at all. They are freaking out. Something they have found. Oh my god, I don't have to pay for this. Yeah.
See, you would pay for it.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, hook up with that. I'd be interested in hooking up with you.
Yeah, cool.
You can.
Oh, that.
I mean, the product was good. I was verified and I have incentives to build it. It's a hard cognitive science problem. So I'm more focused on the research part. Development will come after.
Did you have to create a Grok API key? No?
I didn't get it. Do you want me to generate one, or do you want to generate one yourself?
I mean, I could do that. I haven't tried Grok, but yes, I can do that.
Okay.
So the only part that is stuff. It's looking for Grok API.
Oh, okay. So Grok does have like a free tier that you can sign up for.
Yeah.
It's really easy to do.
Do you have to have like an X account by any chance for that? No.
No, GRAQ
That's a
is
separate.
different from
X.
an X.
I have an X account. I deleted it, so I don't want to go again.
That is
Yeah.
totally different world.
And you said like you are planning to do this on a monthly basis.
I do this on a monthly basis.
So what do you do the first?
So most of the time we do like a talk, like a 45-minute talk, 15-minute Q&A. Building and then go out for a drink afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we'll get signed up.
Yeah, so more than 100.
That sounds great. That sounds great.
You got the emails and stuff.
Yeah, thank you. I'll follow up with the.
Like most of the people who work.
I'm gonna call it a post-event
They just don't realize.
status.
There's no solution.
See how we did. See how we thought. Thank you.
A little
Yeah,
bit of.
so you were saying you do the monthly.
Then you
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you get drowned.
Do some more meetings here instead of library.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
They're
I have
they
this
decided
habit
to
of
speak
like,
as a deep
every conversation I have or something.
So
I'll
like we had the room reserved and then they said, no, we can't do that this
and
week.
then
So I had this
started
entire event
it
with
that
no
week.
plan and
After that, I had this bunch of like millions of words in my note.
Can't hook you.
Can't make sense of it because the context is. I would then thought in an organization, context.
Mainly around like engineering problem and use case. So think about this as like
Like a company thing, but not just
problems
another
that have gone.
not a problem. Actually something that can help people execute.
You're pretty high up engineer at
Yeah.
Amazon.
So like,
Give it to
Because the person I'm building this in is the vice president of
judges.
okay.
That,
Yeah.
so that
Oh,
was
so once you have those
systems, right? That was a year.
Oh,
So like before
So
it was even
they're ready for 60
we had people talk about it.
Oh,
If you have 10 of these, we already can
I'm building one small like
So it's just slim.
for my product. So I'm working on a
As long as
at least you have this one again.
PCs are cool.
Yeah. So like that would be like a perfect example of like being able to give topics. It's like if you're building something, you talk about the problems that you had. But first off, talk about
A lot of decisions.
money
Money's in the advertisement. It's more of like soul is in the personal work. It's a hard problem.
What time do you do?
Like 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock on second.
Ever since I started to do this application.
Okay.
Yeah, but I did not.
That's easier to remember.
This could be a business or something.
I had
Just for my sign up.
for that thing. Oh, wait, you had a question?
Yeah.
Last year, when I met him, I told him
Oh,
this
that's
idea.
fabulous. Yeah, that's fabulous.
I was like down the line.
Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur.
What do you?
And
What am I
there's leads.
So I started a product called that is
It's kind of like Gmail, right?
Yeah, and there's hypers.
so helping businesses understand the customer
They
better
are so like for
using conversational surveys,
like
and then using that data from the conversational surveys to understand the results and to be able to
Yeah,
ask
so
questions
I kind of have an exit mindset.
from the customer.
50 PM onwards. Sell out.
I was
Maybe like
having the event or something.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was there.
This would have been back like in
And like I'm looking for like a couple of times back.
Yeah, somewhere like
It's like a deep.
Oh, yes.
And then when I make $1 million, they get certain
Yes,
percentage.
okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so the end result of Founders Day, there was a survey, and that would have been there's
Oh, okay.
so all of it.
Yeah, it's my thing. So, I mean,
Or if I have a role from
one day when I started working on it, I started working on it that I had, and so I was like,
apply for a role and be
exposed if someone can get on work on any idea, you get to know,
So
just to serve, like,
when I get my role, I'll be working.
So I was
Officially, like, even
I
yes,
had
I'll be
to
working on
literally
it.
to process those, understand people after, like, you have this problem, this product, this product.
I think creativity is not a big amount.
It's not a big amount.
So you use AI for the conversation, or do you?
It's hard to get down.
Yeah, so right now it is using AI to do the conversation. So you create questions or you create a.
So kind of what advice I got from it was like prepare the pitch and the work.
Generate questions. And
Like how do you pitch the product and how do you
scope that
explain
AI.
solutions. And then if investment income. So that's what the VCs we like the product.
SEO.
Yeah. Like the idea fund, all of the people were like impressed by it, so I really good.
That's at the I saw it.
Okay.
And there should be like a little blue button.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead and click it, and then you can try it out yourself.
Are you looking for
Product strategy and
Okay, it's like a.
design is like a part of it. I have this design system. I go
Yeah, but like an AI
art
is
galleries.
like a
So
like a
it's like a
interactive.
chatbot, like a.
Like
Oh,
it's
you
like
can- you can talk to it.
that's my personal.
Oh, it's a voice.
So
You have connected this with.
Yeah, it's basic.
Yeah, there's
And
It was part of my design innovation class. And we went to the
data gets come after this, all the data goes into the system and it gets analyzed with feature extracted.
And then you combine that data and then put it into whoever is started the survey, or it's just like for example, let's say I'm a corporation and I come to you and say, hey, you know what, I want the feedback on the product that people are using.
It's called basic at home.
How can I do this? So
Yeah, so you create a campaign.
okay, just like a mail chain or like.
But this is the thing.
you're still going.
Lazy at first. It's for keeping people engaged after the delivery. You're like removing that hesitation they have.
when it comes back to the kids.
But it's not like it.
Yeah, it's still working. They can't just put it live without a lot of things.
So cooperation is
They did that before summer.
so when I used to work for an
You're gonna just collaborate with design for like and like start doing
feedback program. So it's like
I never do that. I try exploring things.
because I was kind of figuring out how
not the product.
Sure. Bro, it's risky because it's not a visa.
So you're technical
You are
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
you can build a business for 25 years and then extend it.
by multiple people.
And I think
We don't care.
that's the risk.
I'm surprised because the organization I used to work for.
Oh, so you would give me
For someone like you, like, you're willing to work out. Then the
And even for me,
but if you're working
but yeah, things have changed.
No, they are way around. My friends
that would require like
If there's a group or division or a group of people that really do important
after that, but if you don't like
So do you also have like the white like for example, I this part.
once
yeah. If you have fun with
not in even not in the spreadsheet.
This already like so I can go and then put my
There's a lot of work
and then
before
because people will trust.
So where you're at right now is
Actually,
you can have the part side figured out on your end, but you don't have.
I have to build it like it's not robust like in a way that I can't implement it straight away. Take things and I need a technical skill. For compliance, I have my other course for like government, like training the cybersecurity. So like yeah,
So you're based on that.
compliance would be like for this.
Yeah, I mean, talk about that. I guess conversation thing or something.
So I guess
I was talking to one of the like users and things
Till now, whatever I built is on special projects for my so it's
oh, it's not that. I think
I was talking about like
for and stuff.
so it's fast. The whole idea.
that's why you have a board of directors.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why like, I have like I think
I mean, that would probably be like your like
my mentors.
yeah. So I guess that would be like if you want to start some more, that would set on the board for that.
feedback as well. And then
What's your
The recent project it's a smart finance project, so we're calculating like perceived risk in systems, then comparing it with Swab data like S&P 500, and we're calculating the perceived risk like so two variants like a non-classical agent, we calculate the drawdown chunky ratio, and then the cognitive agent that's like it derives from prospect theory and like reincarnation. Like it's 4 factors as it has memory. So what kind of stress is a person experiencing while trading, like when the returns come from the S&P 500 data, and then we compare it with the investor.
Yeah, honestly, I'm still building.
And like kind of prove a point that there is human bias.
Even that time when I was at the
help yourself.
Yeah. Even then, I was thought that
I was supposed to like implement a startup because for me, even like my assistant here
any startup, even from the inception.
For CBC, assistant was in process. Like my DSO did.
And then AI that I
I was in Canada. That's
Yeah, and
I was in
it's
on a
conversation. I actually I
so
source it
you're-
back to conversation.
yeah, for this one I was in Canada.
I mean, I have different beliefs about it. These people said this, and this is where they said it. So I can link it.
That's what my DSO did.
Yeah, so your DSO like
I lost the opportunity.
Yeah, your DSO is screwed.
I would have.
That's not like a hard set rule. But you need CPT to even apply for that stuff. So they can authorize CPT without having that. You just have to apply for an SSN with CPT.
Thing is, I went for SSN beforehand, and then it was under process. And then until you don't have your SSN, then you can't go XCP. She's paranoid. She's talking about how like they removed the CPT thing for Berkeley for a few days. I think. Yeah. She was talking about that.
So she's probably straight.
Yeah. I she didn't let me apply for this.
When was this?
Like the beginning of.
Oh, so this was before all the
Yeah.
recent stuff.
So this research is like with the university stuff.
If I had more time, I think I would have built an entire container around this and made it.
I would have an internship for my freshman summer.
This one is,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like.
For this, yes. This is not mine. I'm using someone else's work for their own hackathon. And she published it, so she's it's putting it up on their channel. I mean, that was on my first topic.
I've been thinking about it. Like I was having an offer with the office issue.
I was thinking about it, but I was like, no, how many people are going to actually have Docker installed? I don't know. What? I did ask.
She was just, I think,
but it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean like anyone's gonna actually listen to me. Just because I asked doesn't mean that I get. So thank you for actually listening. I asked a lot of things.
Or on campus stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would prefer to just talk about system.
I use dev containers exclusively for everything. Everything.
I took that I took it to the office to get my so like your DSO so they really they screwed you.
It was like a logistics here. I was making the product.
Oh, maybe they denied it. Does that even
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe she didn't understand my signal. It was like a 30-minute talk. I kept waiting, and like it came to once after processing it also. So like,
where was
games?
Or do you just go to Chicago?
No, it's usually 10 days. I don't know why. But like, yeah, I don't want to retrospect on that.
Yeah.
But like, I was able to work on this thing like during the day. Like we were living on the countryside. Just me and my brother and this forest and it was very peaceful.
They were just told by someone that they can come
It's no doubt.
themselves.
I'm not in charge, but there is a fair amount of pizza. Oh, it's Chris' charge, so if he has it.
What? Help yourself. We have lots.
Thank you.
If you want, take an entire cheese pizza.